welcome, fellow listeners of the very podcast. Thank you for tuning into today's episode. If you'd like to join us, we're on Discord every Sunday to record live. Check out our YouTube channel and check out our About section to find our links. With all that said, enjoy the show. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the very podcast, the Season 2 finale! Whee! We did it! 20 episodes in! And as always, we have our co-host, Harry. How are you, man?
I'll be fine.
Yeah? Well, and today we have Ponyman himself, Nick!
Oh, great. Man, I had a whole, intro or whatever I was going to say ready, and then you just say that, and I forgot everything.
Well, how are you, man? Hey, how you been?
I'm doing okay. As my good friend Herb always says, I woke up this morning and no one was shoveling dirt on me, so that's a good sign.
You said that... Wait, hold on, wait. No, you said that exact line in something. I don't know if it was... I want to say it was the first episode of OAL, Our Actual Lives. I swear that's what it's from. Anyway, getting back on this... Yeah, get out of that topic because that's got nothing but bad juju. So...
Am I that one-dimensional and predictable?
But yeah, today, normally I have my Jack Daniels, and, sometimes I'll have a shooter of, vodka or some shit. Today, so first, I want to give a little bit of a shout out to, Tipsy Bartender. I've been watching this guy on Facebook. He does all these, cool, mixing, liquor videos. I think he said he's been a bartender for, it's either, over 20 years or over 40-some years, but anyway, the dude... He takes suggestions from his viewers, and he mixes some stuff together. So, today, for those of you watching the VOD or the live stream, I have Bailey's Irish Cream, was it Classica Butterscotch, and milk, and 2 scoops of whipped cream. It's not the full recipe, but it's just a part of it because I was really crammed on time, but... Yeah, what you guys got for your drinks? I know he's got his usual Coca-Cola, right?
Yep.
Nick, you got anything, or are you just kind of here?
This empty bowl with a popsicle stick in it.
What was the popsicle?
It was a raspberry pomegranate.
I don't care for pomegranates, but I mean, as long as you like it.
I don't like pomegranate either, but I liked that.
It's a sweet, icy treat.
But it wasn't that sweet, actually. It was kind of tart, but it was good. Your glass just looks like a glass of whipped cream.
It's funny, too, because I held it up to my mom, and I'm like, this looks like an ordinary glass of milk, but it's not.
It doesn't look like a glass of milk because there's, depth and shape to the top of it.
Well, that's the 2 scoops of whipped cream. Yeah.
Thick milk.
Thick milk. Isn't there isn't there a powder or something that's called thicket, where you pour it into water or something and it thickens the water?
Is it a food or is it something you use to?
Oh no, it's a powder that you just put in your liquid and it thickens it. But I mean, it's still liquid, but it's thicker. I don't know how to
I'm saying, is it edible or is it something you use to build your house? You spread it on your wood and you're putting your house together or something,
No, the thicket's literally, you put it in your water and you can still drink it. It's totally
and
good.
People just want to drink thick water for some reason?
I guess it's it's supposed to make it easier to drink. I don't know.
It's water. It's literally the easiest thing to drink in the entire world. You're made of 90% of it.
Yeah.
Then it's just if you thicken it, it's basically just Jello, but without fruit in it. It's just thick water. Once.
Oh yeah, I might be making some Jello shots for the first time, and that'll also be my first time ever trying a Jello shot.
And my first time ever hearing of it.
What? How have you never heard of a Jello shot?
I don't know how you.
Nick is not a drinker, guys.
Yeah, I don't drink anything. Never had anything to drink in my life.
Yeah, he's always parched.
That's actually true.
What? I was joking. What?
I think I've been told that I might have like clinical dehydration or something, so I'm always trying to drink a lot more. I'm always thirsty.
You just made this so depressing.
Same.
Yeah. Depression for the win. I'm so happy. I'm proving my worth as like a great guest already. I've made you feel sad. I've told you I never heard of whatever the thing you just said was, and I've
Jello
insulted your
shots.
beverage. So yeah, I'm doing good so far.
So what's new with you, Harry?
I'm streaming. I went to see Violent Night again.
It's a good movie.
So my third time seeing it. So first my friend.
Third, damn.
Yeah, third. Yeah. Kind of like No Way Home.
Well, yeah.
So like yeah, so No Way Home. It was first with my brother. Then the third time it was with two friends, one from primary school, one from college, and then pretty much those same people with Violent Night. So only a different pattern. So, like,
Right.
yeah. And I've been playing a lot of the Callisto Protocol, and holy shit, it's really good. Despite what people on Steam say, because it's buggy as hell on the PC version so far.
Mm.
And it can be well to realize this. It's made by people who made like the dev company. It's made by the dev company that made PUBG.
Oh my god, I remember that game. Player
Still
Unknown
buggy-ish.
Battleground.
Still buggy as shit too, and with all those hackers.
Dude, does anyone even play PUBG anymore?
Yeah,
What about
they're still playing.
Here's a throwback. Remember CS:GO?
Yeah,
Counter-Strike?
everyone's people still play that too. People still play that too.
I'm gonna try saying that again. I Counter-Strike, what the fuck? Counter-Strike Global Offensive. There we go. Or is it offense or offensive?
Offensive.
Oh. Maybe that's why we have so many sensitive people, because it's too sensitive. Too offensive.
People
I don't know
still
what I'm
play
saying.
that people still play that too.
Fuck me.
Myself 2 years ago when COVID came, myself and my cousin were playing their version of Battle Royale, and we didn't really get far because I blacked out. So
I still owe Phil a recording or a live stream of drunk Fortnite. Because I told him, but it was on the podcast, I believe, before. Oh, I don't know if it was on the podcast or not, but either way, I told him like, oh no, it wasn't the podcast, because I told him that I was gonna do Fortnite after I got back from ENT school, and so I still have yet to do that. But because I have a documentary I'm putting together, which is about 30 like 35 minutes in, and it's not even, I'm confident enough to say that it's like halfway done, so it's probably going to be closer to like an hour, and I'm really excited. I'm so excited for this shit, dude. Like, you know, another okay, for those of you listening, watching, whatever the hell, shout out to Harry and Nick. I mean, like, they came up clutch again with the interview stuff. I mean, just like the Our Actual Lives thing. I mean, like, when we started that series, when they both agreed to do it and we started actually filming it, we had, what, 7 episodes in now? And when the first episode was done and up, I'm like, holy shit, did I really just coordinate something with people I've never met in person, especially overseas? And I'm like, wow, that's cool. But obviously that changed over time. But yeah, no, I'm still like, I'm eternally grateful for everything. You know, if this were a Thanksgiving thing, which, oh yeah, by the way, we got we're recording 2 podcasts this week so that we can have the next one go up on the normal Monday. That's what, Christmas Day, right? I think. No, that's Sunday. On the day that we would be recording, but because, you know, it's a holiday, you can't do that. So, yeah. Man, I'm excited for the holidays though. Shit. But yeah, no. Cheers to season 2 finale of the podcast. As Nick just holds up his fucking empty bowl. Yeah, season 2 finale of the podcast. To giving our best efforts with the story. You know, doing a hell of a lot better than I thought we were going to. Getting a lot further than I thought we were going to. And yeah, cheers to that.
Cheers.
And to the documentary soon to come.
Yes.
Ah, good toast. Speaking of toast, I haven't.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, so I blacked out. We only played like 5 minutes, and then I blacked out.
Of the Callisto protocol?
No, CSGO.
Oh.
Danger Zone, they call that Battle Royale, Danger Zone. But, yeah, it's their own Battle Royale game.
Gotcha.
We played no more than 8 minutes, and I had a seizure, and that was it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I assume this was...
Play 20.
Okay, I was gonna say, this isn't... Because you almost made it sound, like, recent. I was hoping it wasn't.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I would not be able to drive them.
Right. Yeah, well, your job at that point would be fucked, because you require a car. You'd have to get, like, Ubered or driven there.
I'm super glad to hear you're doing better now.
Yeah. Well, and I have a job interview tomorrow at 11 a.m. with... I'm not going to say the company name. I'm not that stupid. It's a department. A large department store. I'll say that. But yeah, no, my best friend, DJ, actually works there, and he's a team lead. So... yeah, I'll be able to. I applied for his department, so we'll work together. So that'd be pretty cool.
Good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Also, internet safety for the win.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've made that mistake before because I once told some random person on the internet that I write for a certain website, and I didn't. I don't know what the heck was wrong with me, but then the next day she showed up in the comments section of said website saying like, "Hey, is this you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm freaking out." So don't do that.
Yeah, no.
It didn't lead to anything bad. No one showed up my house with a Jason mask and a steak knife ready to kill me. but it was still a very nervous experience. So don't do that.
Yeah, I can see that. It almost kind of like that. Almost kind of describes like a stalker in a way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it was mostly just like some like kid, I don't want to say a kid, but like someone who's just like having a fun time and saying, "Hey, how are you?" whatever. But after that, we never talked again. So never mind. It never amounted to anyone. No one killed me. So I'm feeling okay about it for now. Also, I'd like to point out Ryan failing to do language when he was talking about CS:GO or whatever sounds exactly like me when I'm really tired. Which is pretty much okay.
Oh man, this is taking me back to all the old games I used to play. My God, like Gears of War, I think it was one that I played very short term. And then Skyrim. I'm gonna hate on Skyrim for a second. Let me just... like, okay, I'm sure it's a great game, but dude, that shit made my Xbox go weird. Like, I don't know, I popped in the game, like, beforehand, everything was fine. You know, I could join Xbox Live parties and play with people online simultaneously. But as soon as I popped in that disc... I don't know what the hell it did. But after that happened, and I took the disc out and I put my game in, and I got into another Xbox Live party, and as soon as I went to go into my game, it disconnected me from the party and said, "You are now offline." I'm like, wait, did I just lose internet? So I exited the game, and it popped me right back into the party. I'm like, what the shit? So I tried again, and the same thing happened. It took me out of the party and everything. I'm like, what the hell? What just happened? And then apparently, like... something happened where I had to re-download my account, and once I did that, everything reset and went right back to normal. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's so weird. So Skyrim can go fuck itself.
That sounds like a little bit like some issues I used to have on my PlayStation 3, which I say used to because it's broken now, so it's like totally broken. I can't use it at all. I have to get a new one someday, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, I also you just talking about games you played in your childhood, like remember when we played PUBG? And I'm like, no, I don't know what that is. Okay, remember when we played Skyrim? Not really. You know, remember
Skyrim
when we
is
played
an awful
CS:GO?
game, man. Okay, no, okay. I mean that in the context of the story I just told. So yeah, don't get offended by that.
I want to be over here like, remember when we played Bejeweled? Remember when we played Cradle of Rome, Gardenscapes, games on the computer as a kid? And you're yeah, exactly. You going, what is exactly my response to all the things you said?
That doesn't. I mostly played like player versus player kind of things.
And I mostly played match 3 games. But yeah, the thing you're talking about with like accounts and having trouble with PlayStation or Xbox. Wait, what did you play Skyrim on? Xbox.
It was Xbox 360. Yep.
Xbox. Yeah, I never had an Xbox. I did have a PlayStation 3, and for some reason, Sony, I think, who owns PlayStation, a while back they were like, we're going to take off the network from PlayStation so you can never access it again. And I'm
They
like,
changed their mind though.
they did? They went back?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's great.
They actually, for PS3 and Vita, you're still allowed to buy games online now.
Oh, that's really good. I'm so glad you told me that, because I had a game called Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. It was one of my favorite games ever, and
Well, however, that doesn't look like the case for Nintendo with the 3DS and Wii U.
Oh yeah, I never had either of those, so
Because they're cruel bastards, Nintendo.
I get that.
Anti-conservationist, if that's the right. I keep
I would say just because something is old doesn't mean it's bad, and that's how a lot of game companies act. They're like, well, this is old now, goodbye. And I'm like, no, I still like those old games and the old platform and stuff, you know? So anyways, as I was saying, I had a game called Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, which I really liked. And I bought it on like digitally on the PlayStation Store. And then I held off like buying the DLC stuff because I was like, you know, I'm going to have my fun with the main version of the game, and then when I've played it 1,000 times and I get bored, I can go buy the DLC stuff and have more fun. And then I tried logging into my account and said, it doesn't work anymore. Sony has gotten rid of this. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm never going to find out what the DLC was. And then I get that, of course, I can't get online. That means I can't do the multiplayer mode anymore.
Right.
So it's like, oh, there's all this hidden multiplayer stuff you can get. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to find out what that was, you know? So, but hearing that they got it back is good. My PlayStation is broken, and I took it down at the store, and they said the people who invented it built it wrong, and I have to get a new one. But other than that, at least I know when I do get a new one, eventually I'll be able to get back on. Provided it's a Century.
Wait, a new PS3 or which?
Yeah, a new PlayStation 3, because it's just kind of doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, good luck trying to find a PS3 in 2022.
Maybe on like eBay or something like that? Question mark. I don't Amazon. I don't know. Someplace that isn't gonna make me spend all my savings. But yeah, that's probably gonna be a while. In the meantime, I'm kind of looking into trying to spend my money more responsibly on not games and stuff. So looking at drawing pads and stuff like that lately, because I'm kind of getting into art.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat lately because Christmas kicked my ass financially.
Yeah.
I love Christmas. I love giving people stuff, but man, it really puts a dent in your finance.
Yeah, I get that.
That's why my God hates Christmas. That's the one part of Christmas he fears the most. And Violent Night does a pretty good job conveying that message.
Wait, how?
Just like how children are grieving nowadays.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And that dude, the dude that really thought that he was all that shit, you know, the dude that felt like he was the famous fuck.
Oh yeah, Bertrude.
No, the dad. Right, I think it was dad.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, where he gives the grandma the present. It's like his signature, his picture, and all that shit. And it's like, wow, you're full of yourself. Fuck.
Oh yeah, when he took the $300 million, yeah.
Not that dad. The other one.
What? Oh, sorry, the actor. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I didn't have much of a problem with the dude that took the three or whatever bunch it was.
300 million.
Yeah, 300 million. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with him. I actually I liked him a little bit because I don't know. I feel like there was a bit of a genuine person in him. But yeah, I mean, he had the right intent. I'll say, you know, trying to get his family out of there, trying to prove to his wife that, you know, he was trying to do better and whatever, and help them start a new life. Which, you know, yeah, that had some good intent behind it. I'll give him that. But that kid, I wanted to strangle him.
Bertrude or Trudy, which one?
The boy, Bertrude.
Oh,
that fucker. Anyway,
that's an accurate representation of streamers nowadays.
The arrogant.
Especially when they flip out when the Wi-Fi's down.
Oh man, I know. It's like, dude, that's when you just tell the kid, dude, you would never survive in the 80s. Because nobody ever looked down at anything. They had nothing to look down at. They had buttons, actual physical buttons, not the screen tap buttons, actual press in buttons to do shit like for the cassettes and all, like the Walkman. And to find, you couldn't Google any kind of phone number or anything. You had to look at the yellow pages to find a fucking phone number to a business.
Index.
Yeah, and the index. Yep. And then the Rolodex, remember that? Yeah. See, okay, we may be Gen Z here. Okay. I hope that there are some Gen Xers listening to this. We are Gen Z, all right, and we know this shit. Like, fuck off. And the reason I say this is because, like, I'm on TikTok and I see these videos where these parents are like, I guess, trying to test the knowledge of their kids on the old, like, Gen X media and all the famous things from back then. And, like, oh God, this kid, the parent asked them, like, what is a Rolodex? And the dude said, oh, isn't that like a Rolex? I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that's what, like, when they ask you, like, history questions and they're like, who was the first president? And they're like, I don't know, Ben Franklin. And I'm
yeah, I know that part's so sad. It's like, that's the easiest thing to know. It's like the first thing you fucking study in social studies.
Exactly, and the first person you pick isn't even a president at all.
Or no. Oh, that's a doggy. For those of you that are only listeners, yeah. Harry's showing a thing of his dog. Or your dog or someone else's dog?
No, I wish I had a dog.
Do you have any animals?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. That's why you're so lucky you have a dog as well.
Dude, my whole life I've had a pet. I've had a few dogs, a couple of cats, and this dog is gonna be our last pet. Once she's gone, we're pet free.
That's sad. We used to have some cats, but we had to get rid of them because I was really allergic to cats as a
My
kid.
mom is too, yeah.
Yeah. And I had some fish, but they all died. So
I had a fish and it also died.
yeah.
It died very, very quick. Well, and you know,
How old?
Yeah, I don't-
shit, man, I don't know. I won that shit at a fair.
Uh,
yeah.
how old was he or she, your dog? Or right now, like how old
Oh
is your dog?
man, fuck. Well, let's see. She was claimed to have
okay.
been a puppy, but there's no fucking way she was a puppy when we got her. Maybe toddler stage for a dog, but we got her back
Right.
in, like, was it 2017, I think? And
Oh.
yeah, it's either that or 2016. But I'm confident to say 2017. But anyway, no, it couldn't have been. No, it was 2016. I remember because we spent Christmas there, and then we moved the October after. So yeah, we got her back in 2016. It was like her birthday. We're just gonna call July. I can't recall the day, but it was in July. So let's see, 2016. Assuming she was born that year. Let's see, we're 22 now, so she's what? Fucking I can't convert. Like what? 6 years old? Maybe? No, that's wrong. No, that is no, right? Yeah, right? I'm trying to do quick maths here. 2016, 4 years later, this 2020. Yeah, 6 years. 6 years old.
Oh,
6 years old.
But in dog years, isn't that something different?
Don't they live for like 15 usually or
I
something?
thought, don't you like add like, is it like add or multiply 7 years?
no idea.
I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about, but I forget what it is. It probably depends on the kind of dog, though. Is it like a really big dog, or like a little puppy, or like a in between?
No idea.
Because like, and the way I knew that my dog was not a puppy when we got her was because my friend Isaiah, he got a German Shepherd, and
Oh, it's a
yeah, and that thing was a fucking puppy. That thing was small. So we knew that when we got this one, she was like just about to exit toddler stage.
Right.
So I don't know how fast these dogs grow up in, like, I don't know what the time span is like with that, but she was not a puppy. I mean, she was a young dog, but she wasn't any fucking piece of litter.
Well, hopefully she lives long and healthy. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean and actually Harry, she also had some serious seizures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because like okay, out here, and Nick knows what I'm talking about. Like out here we had this summer it was a really bad monsoon. And like I guess there's this thing called what is it? Valley fever, where I guess it affects dogs and people, but dogs a lot more, I guess. I could be dead wrong on that, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, no, so it was raining kind of heavily one night. It tamed down a little bit, and we let our dog out to go and do her business and whatever. And she was sniffing around in an area, and it was the first time we had ever experienced her having a seizure. And so like we didn't know right away what it was. My dad thought that she was just choking on something, but she wasn't. She was having an episode, and it's because of the valley fever. So she was, seizing, like using every muscle in her body. She's like kicking and mouth open and everything, and like it looks like she's about to break her neck, kind of thing. It was like I didn't see that part. I was only told about it, but then the second time she had it, I was there to experience it. That is the scariest shit to watch. A dog seizing. Like I can only imagine what that looks like with a human. Like I mean, dude, it's unsettling, but because like I went through my EMT course and everything, we learned about that stuff. The thing is, you can't freak out, even if you're an EMT or not. Just a normal person that has like a dog or somebody that is having seizures, you do not want to freak out around them. You need to remain as calm as possible, because when they come out of that, I'm sure, and Harry can vouch for me on this, maybe, or he can correct me if I'm wrong. But when you come out of how does it work? Like when you come out of a seizure, do you know what happened, or do you, like?
No, I know I black out, but then my legs feel heavy, and then at least 2 parts of my body feel sore, which I assume is where I kept hitting that right part again. Mom claims that on my second seizure, I was banging my head against a curve of a wall at one point, which, so like my head hurt like hell when that
Oh
happened.
yeah.
And my dad used to have seizures when he was getting through his cancer and stuff like that.
I think the worst one was when I had a seizure in the toilet.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
You were just taking a shit or something and just had a seizure out of nowhere.
I was going for a shit, and then I just fucking fall to the ground, and then be prepared for what I'm about to say.
Damn.
There was like puke out popcorn all over the place, and
Ooh.
near my lower area, so that was very unpleasant.
Oh yeah.
When I say lower area, I mean my
You can say it, dude. It doesn't matter. If they're immature, then they're gonna laugh.
my crotch.
Jeez, man.
Puke out popcorn all around my crotch. Like,
Ooh.
never been through anything more disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Even more happy for you that they haven't been happening for a long time.
You're
now.
right. I know. Oh man. And like, are you okay? So like, when you have an episode, is there like a period of confusion afterwards? Like after you like snap out of it per se?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Confusion. What the fuck just happened? And
right. And like, so when you're in the middle of a seizure, you don't know it's happening. It's like a blackout.
Yeah. It's like you're sleeping, but well.
Just tensing up. Yeah.
A deep sleep. Yeah, deep sleep. Cause like you can't wake up from it. Yeah, until it's just wake up.
Right.
And seizures can in fact be fatal.
Oh yeah.
Because do you know the actor who he was in a Disney show, Jesse or something?
Jesse. Okay. Are you talking about hang on, before I get this wrong.
He was also in one of the kids in Grown Ups 1 and 2. Anyway, he had a seizure and he died. And he was like 20 years old. Very fucking young to die.
I can't remember their name off the top of my head. I'm looking up right now. Was it Cameron Boyce? Because I know he died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he died from a seizure.
Jeez.
And he was only like 20.
Yeah, he was young. That dude had his whole life ahead of him, and then a seizure took him out.
Yeah. Like, I think no one was around to help him at that point, which sucks.
Yeah.
It was like someone that, early on,
Well, yeah.
That Harry's still here.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah.
So yeah, seizures are not cool and they're not something to, fuck with. So. And I'm sure Nick would be thrilled to hear this, but I developed epilepsy from lack of sleep.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not glad to hear it at all.
Alright, because we're all sleep deprived, aren't we?
Yeah, seriously. I feel like I'm a
Mm.
lot better sleep-wise than I was like a year ago, though. So, improvement.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. A lot less nervous, too. You know?
Yeah.
Less sensitive.
Wait, how was your sleep like during the series?
Mine?
Yeah.
During the actual live series, you mean?
Yeah.
Pretty crummy. I was going through a very sensitive time, and I was just I was nervous all the time, and I kind of learned that I'm very sensitive to things I didn't realize, like music and stuff. And I listened to a song that was it was a simple song, but it was very dark, and it made me really nervous, and I didn't sleep for like 3 days in a row,
Ooh.
and it was just I was like barely able to tell what reality was. I felt like on the fourth day or whatever, but
Like
a
almost
few
got
months
like
ago,
delirious.
yeah, I was like totally out of it,
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, been getting a lot better lately, and I don't feel like I'm nearly as sensitive as I was before. I don't
Right.
have a nerve in my gut all the time now, so that's really good. Uh,
Yeah. Man, sleep is important. Like, I mean, I on average I get around like maybe 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep, and I'm good to go for the rest of the day.
I wish I could do that.
I think I just trained my body to do that. Like but as a teenager, you're sleeping until like noon. Like you stay up until like 3 in the morning, and then sleep all the way to 3 p.m. And oh man, and like you just never wanted to get out of the bed unless like you had to get out of bed for like school or something, and then you're starting shit at school, or you're just a quiet kid, and yeah. Anyway, that's a whole thing in of itself. But yeah,
Sometimes I feel like I'm still a teenager. No, oh my gosh.
I mean, you look pretty youthful.
Yeah, I people always think like I'm 4 or 5 years younger than I actually am.
What do
I
you think
remember
you
when
are?
people always think they talk to me and they're like, "You're like 18 or something," and I'm like, "Bro, I'm 22." Heck, when I first met you, we were talking on the old version of the podcast that was
That thing with Walt.
like, yeah, you were like, "How old are you again?" And I'm like, "How old do you think I am?" Because I'm
Do you
like,
remember
I'm
what I
20.
said?
I don't remember what you said, but I told you I was 20, and you're like, "You sound younger," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I always look and sound younger.
I think the
Uh,
thing that gave Walt and I the impression that you were much older than you were was because like we were naming shit off that like the average person our age knows that it kind of lives on the social media, and we were talking about things, and you were like, what is how does that work, and you weren't like technically inclined, and Walt and I were just DMing each other like, okay, this dude sounds young, but is he like super old?
yeah, I was never very I was never really into social media. Actually, I'm still not really into social media. I don't have
Good, it's
Twitter.
a bad place.
Yeah, I've heard. Every time I go on Twitter, I have to sometimes, like for my writing job, because we have to put like when we write about like oh, this artist and this is the song they released, we have to put the artist's Twitter handle in our post. So I have to go to it every now and then. But every time I go to it, I read something that makes me upset.
Oh
So
no.
I don't have Twitter. I barely use Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I don't have any of these other things. I have YouTube and I have Discord, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean that's really all you need.
Yeah, even I barely even have YouTube. I have YouTube. I say that, and it makes it sound like I have a channel where I upload stuff. I'm
You're
like,
right,
no,
yeah. Yeah, go subscribe to
have
Game Not Over. He uploads every day, every single day.
exactly. My content is the best. Come watch
Top
me
tier.
do.
He's been
Come
doing this
watch
for
me talk.
years.
I've been doing it for years. Come watch me talk about ponies and boring stuff that no one else cares about. There you go. That's how we do. I'm gonna
Follow my
ramble on.
Twitch.
What's up, Harry?
No, no.
Uh,
I can follow my Twitch.
hell yeah, Dauntless _ Terrier.
Oh yeah, I have a Twitch too that I definitely totally upload on every single day.
Upload? No. Twitch is for streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do that every day. Always have.
Scratching for the record.
If you like watching a guy play underrated games, I'm one of them.
Yes, go follow the Dauntless German Shepherd every day. Or Irish Shepherd. Anyways.
Irish, yeah, there you go.
That's the way to be. Come follow my YouTube. I have two whole subscribers. Both of them are in this call right now.
Yeah, Nick's famous, dude.
Yeah. I comment on everything once a year, and all my comments are like 10,000 words long, like a novel.
Yeah, I mean, better than most. First, second, hey, I'm third. Hey, I'm early.
I know exactly what you mean, especially when like I leave a long comment on like P&D sometimes, and I'm like, oh yes, the beautiful cadence of this instrument is a beauty to the soul or whatever, and it gets like 5 likes or something, and then I scroll up and there's one comment above that just says song good, and it's got like 30 likes on it. I'm like, man, why even try with this? Not that I'm out for likes or anything, but like it's still kind of unfortunate when I put my heart and soul into writing a dang full-on journalistic review and someone else doesn't even have proper grammar, and everybody's like, yeah, you said it, you're the man.
And okay, like since you brought that up, I just want to say, for those of you that use the word your when it's supposed to be you are, like you're awful. God, like, dude, you're so awesome. It's you're so awesome, you dumbass.
Yeah, I left a really long comment on your channel once, and it was just like a minute by minute breakdown of the entire video, and I got one reply to it. Well, actually, no, I got 2. One was you just saying that, man, that's a long comment, and I wasn't missing anything with Nickelback. I think it was like a Black Griffin video.
Oh God, Nickelback.
And then
they have like one good song, and it's Rockstar.
And then like the only other reply I got was, bro, why you comment so long, bro? And I'm like, yep, that's the YouTube experience right there.
I finished my damn drink.
Finished your glass of whipped cream.
Glass of whipped cream. Hey man, I was celebrating Harry. I had Irish cream in there.
Irish cream. American cream. Is there any other kind of cream? American cream? Scottish?
I don't know. They are kind of discriminatory, aren't they?
Irish cream. American cream.
American cream. No, I'm not going there. That's just wrong. Or should I just say it?
Skin cream.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Okay, if you're young, don't listen to this. This is gonna get way rated M.
Why did I bring this topic up? What's wrong with me?
And Nick,
I apologize in advance to everybody.
Nick, I
Game Not
apologize.
Over LLC is not responsible for anything Ryan says.
Nick, I heavily apologize to you, especially before I say this.
Just kill me.
You know what American cream is? Come.
Oh. Man, I hope no one's
God.
this. Imagine like 1,000 years from now, they dig up like the old file of this recording and say, and this is what Americans were like 1,000 years ago, just talking about American cream and stuff.
Anybody eat them pies?
This is awful. God, I hope my mom never watches this.
Use this as your rebel moment, Nick. You spent your life being pure and genuine. Now's the time to really get it out there.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, fucking hell. This is called The Very Podcast. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everyone, to The Very Podcast, where we are very unfiltered, you know? Jesus. None of us really wear a filter. Okay, I'm done.
I think you had too much American cream. We are witnessing the de-evolution of humanity right here.
De-evolution. The de-evolution to success. The story that we were all crafting together. Ha ha! It is now out in the open. Anyway, yeah.
And you know, as a Christian, I don't believe that we all came from apes, but right now this is a pretty strong argument for evolution.
Yeah. Well.
Going this way.
Ah, jeez, man.
Oh, Lord.
You know, it's funny too because we never see. Okay, I don't know. I find this a little funny because like we never speak this way whenever we have any other guests. But then when we have Nick, who is a Christian, on,
oh, you gotta be kidding me!
It goes way bad.
Oh, I'm never coming on again. Oh, how did we go from ponies and whatever to this? How did I get what does it say about me? Oh gosh.
What was the title of the last episode you were on? Ponies what?
Ponies and alcohol.
Oh yeah, Pokemon, ponies, and alcohol.
This one is just like American kind. The alcoholic kind and the non-alcoholic kind.
Let's see, we talked about ponies, I drank alcohol. I'm just gonna say Pokemon. There we go, now it's back on there.
We're back on there. Pokemon, Ponies, and Alcohol, the sequel.
The sequel, yeah, except just a lot more extreme.
Ponichu. No, that's stupid. I was trying to combine them into one, like Pikachu and ponies.
Oh, God.
That's awful. Ponichu's hard lemonade. No,
Peaky. No, that sounds way wrong. Oh, God.
Peaky. Oh, my gosh.
No, I can't. I can't say what my brain just came up with. I can't say that one. That's just overboard.
You know, Harry and I played Ferrari yesterday, and Harry and I we played Terraria and the entire time trying to get to hell in the game, and I feel like we're all just there right now.
Oh my God.
Ryan goes
no,
what
we
hell
killed
is.
Ryan.
You know what hell is till you bring down Terraria.
I'm crying. I wish I could say what was on my mind, but this is YouTube. Oh, God.
My brain is melting. Harry's just sitting there stoically, and Ryan is dead.
Oh, it's so
What a
hard
shame.
because like I want to respect Nick and his religious views, and I also want to keep this shit as like unfiltered but as clean as possible as at the same time, like because you know what if there are kids that eventually start listening to this shit and they're like, "Oh, Peaky, what the fuck is that?"
Wait, that actually meant something? I didn't even know that.
I can't say what I want. Anyway, yeah. So that's the
Anyways,
thing.
thank you all for watching the very podcast. We're never gonna do this again. And yes, if you like this experience and you want to hear more, there's something wrong with you. Anyways, thanks for listening. This has been a train wreck from start to finish. I'm never gonna guest again. Ryan is dead, and obviously I will be taking over as the new host of Fairy Podcast, where I will be talking all day, every day about ponies and how great I am. Thank you all for listening, and goodbye.
Oh God. Oh, what if we just actually edited it on that? People would be like, "Wait, no, we're losing Ryan. Fuck." No, I'm not. I don't think that much of myself. I'm just another average Joe on here. Oh God, that was a great laugh. Thanks for coming up with what the fuck was that? The Ponyku? Something like that.
Don't repeat my bad joke, please.
Or Ponychu? Yeah.
I thought I was gonna watch the other video you're working on when it comes out, the interview, and be cringing at my own voice and stuff. I can't even, like, I'm not even gonna ever, if I ever come across this, like, no, I can't believe what has happened today. My mind has turned to mush. My mind has turned to American cream. What is wrong with me? This is by far the worst thing I've ever done with my life.
Fucking American.
This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Oh my God. Ugh.
What hell is like.
Alright. Bringing it back. Oh, yeah, I'm a little buzzed. Anyway. Oh, God. Oh man, there was something that happened at work that I wanted to bring up on the podcast today, but I can't fucking remember what it was. I don't
Next
know.
time, do it before you down a gallon of whatever you just drank.
Wait, what?
Next time you have something that you want to remember to say, like, drink the alcohol after you say it, because you're probably not going to remember it. Apparently.
Well, no, like, oh god, I don't know. Anyway, what?
Have we said anything of substance in like the past half hour? I honestly don't remember.
Your memories.
Like which show?
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know what-
Follow Harry over on twitch.tv/dauntless_terrier.
And follow me on YouTube at Game Not Over.
Is it still 1664 or whatever it was?
Yes, that was the stupidest. No, for some reason, I could not for the life of me figure out how to get a quote unquote cool YouTube name when I made my account, so I just made Game Not Over my first name and 1664 my last name.
Well, you see, like, I don't know if the hack still applies to today, but there was a hack before where, like, you could put your first name, like, as the username you want, and then in the last name field, you just put a period, and the period will disappear.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know that trick. That 1664 is something I always wanted to get rid of. It was literally the dumbest thing. 16 for my age at the time, and 64 because for some reason, I was like as you mentioned when we first met, I didn't know what any of the technology was and stuff, and I was kind of sheltered. So when I was like getting onto YouTube for the first time, I was watching like Let's Plays and stuff, and you know the old games like Mario 64,
Yep.
Kirby 64, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what 64 meant, you know. So, but everyone seemed to be excited for the old games with 64 at the end, be like, "Oh, the nostalgia," and it's so cool, you know. So I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna put 64 at the end of my name and be cool and hip too." And I grew up, and I'm like, "What is wrong with me?" That was the dumbest. Literally, nobody on planet Earth would ever get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow-
Man,
So
you
go
were
follow-
16 when you made that account?
Yeah,
Wow.
and I made my Discord the day you had the podcast.
I was 15 years old then.
Yeah, in 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, huh. Well, be sure to go follow Harry at Dauntless Terrier, Yorkshire Terrier, at whatever.com on Twitch. And
No!
and follow Ryan on Ryan ZR Diamond General Lieutenant whatever Productions.
What?
And follow me at idon'tknowwhatimdoing.com. And thank you all for watching. I don't know why I took over here, but I did.
Yeah, what the hell?
You're welcome.
Nick just took apparently now I'm the guest.
Yes, it's my stream now. It's my podcast. We're
Like,
going to have a
podcast
Game
is coming.
Over podcast every day for the rest of time, where I will talk only about my narrow interests, and everyone else will be guests on my show.
This is something that Wolf would do.
All
that was-
right, yeah.
Next
Oh,
thing you know,
God.
I'm gonna start eating cheese too, and then I really will be Walt. I'll just get my hunk of Gouda on the stream and be like, "Welcome back to the stream,
It's
everybody."
too bad your last name doesn't start with a D.
A D.
Yeah, for like Disney.
Oh, right. I was thinking like a different D word. Anyways,
Oh God, no.
you did this to me, Ryan. You did it to me. I blame you.
It all started out with the American cream.
I've been corrupted.
It only gets worse from here on out, buddy.
This is the story of how you corrupted a sweet, innocent Christian boy. On this stream. I think I'm probably gonna have to go eat dinner soon.
Yeah, we got a little less than 4 minutes of this shit left.
Oh, I didn't even know there was like a set time. I thought it was just go until
Well,
the old burn theme.
Oh well, I mean it's yeah, we usually go for about an hour.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Well, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy Easter, Happy New Year.
Happy every fucking thing.
Excuse me. Happy everything.
Just hit all the holidays at once.
Exactly.
Christmas time. It's gonna be the best. Like, dude, we actually there's a neighborhood right next to where I live, and they throw a banger, fucking like drive-through light show. It's amazing, and like there was this this neighbor
Like
all
American cream.
fucking hell. Harry just knows my trigger words right now. But yeah, I know that there's people out there that have like fake snow falling from their garage. They got stands at the end of their driveway where you can go and get like popcorn and hot cocoa, and super nice. And people are watching Christmas movies with it being projected onto their house. It's nice.
Can you go if you're not part of the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's a part of my community. My community is just kind of
Oh,
like split down the middle.
I see what you mean.
That's the fun
Nice.
part of the neighborhood. We are the retired old asses that don't really have a pulse.
That's been pretty much everywhere I've lived. Dashing through the snow.
Like the most that they have for entertainment is like maybe just a string light going across their house, and they call it a day.
That's about what we have. I guess we're old ass people here. A wreath on the door and a bow, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's about the extent of what they do over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
though we've had some new people in the neighborhood, and they went all out. So that's nice to kind of see some change.
Most of the people in my neighborhood just have like a few lights or a wreath on the door or something, but there's like one person down the lane who has like a gigantic Santa Claus thing outside their house that's like the size of their house. And it's just
Damn,
like
alright.
towers. And then
Is
there are
there
other two
balloon
other
thing?
neighbors that have like lights stringing across the street from their top porch to each other's, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
What's up, Harry?
I could have made an epic intro with those things.
Yeah. Yes, you could have. When's your next Christmas vlog coming?
Until fucking most likely the same date as the last one.
So like somewhere in
was-
January.
Yeah, because I actually give a shit.
Yeah, guys,
That's me.
go.
Everyone knows what I know for that.
Yeah, go subscribe to Harry. His link should be in the description already.
Yes.
Turn on all notifications, you dipshits. No, I'm kidding.
I'm glad to know that every time it's only when I come on that everything descends into hell. But oh boy, next time I come on here and just like spend the entire time reading the Bible to you or something to make up for this.
Nick, that's coming play Terraria. Come down to hell with me.
Yeah, okay, I will. Oh gosh.
But it's very dangerous. That's the other thing.
Okay, well, I already. Last time you were annoyed because you kept failing trying to get down to hell, and I
It
kept.
took too fucking long. It was expensive.
Yeah, and it
all
was.
all my money went towards getting to hell.
Yeah, I know. And I got so annoyed because I kept making it down super far to the. I spent the entire time digging a hole on the other side of the map, and then I kept hitting the magic mirror to take me back, and then I have to trek all the way back there, and then I hit the mirror again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the most annoying thing ever. I love how Ryan's just sitting here like, I don't know what you're talking about, but
I'm here.
now I know how you feel every time I ramble on about ponies at dawn and stuff. And you're just and I'm just sitting here like you're just like oh yeah, good, whatever you say.
Cool, man.
Cool, man, right on. I meant to tell you, Ryan, the other day when we were talking, like texting back and forth, and I said, if right on was the other way, would it be what?
Wait, what am I looking at? This
It's Onision. It's someone like shrunk him to make him look like an Among Us character.
Oh, my brain was so confused. I'm like, how is this happening?
My brain is so tired. Oh my! I think all of us are. I wanted to tell you, Ryan, the other day when you were telling me what "right on" means, and I thought it was the phone call emoji, like call me, But when I was really tired and I was saying like, is the other way left on? And then I'm like, man, I'm tired. Don't listen to me. I'm being stupid. I said something else like that in the store with my mother, and she was like, wow, you are tired today. It's just like, man.
How is it that when we're tired, our brain goes into overdrive? It just starts coming up with random shit.
Yeah, and even when I'm not tired, it's the only excuse I have for being weird. Oh, gosh. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go in like a minute so I can go eat dinner.
Yeah, I was gonna wrap this up. You guys got anything you want to leave off with, or?
American
Thanks
Cream.
for having me
American
on.
Cream.
Oh gosh,
That could be a fucking meme now. Yeah, Nick, you got anything else?
The intro.
Yeah, the intro.
thanks for having me on, and I just want to clarify and give a quick disclaimer. Unlike what Ryan said at the beginning, I am not the world-renowned musician Ponyman. That's just my nickname. Shout out to these two people because they're awesome and they release content unlike me. And that's pretty much it. And hopefully next time I come on, it won't be a train wreck of whatever happened with this one. But it was fun anyways.
Hell yeah, man.
We all drove the train off the cliff, but it was fun to do.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna get my outro out, and we'll end this shit here. Yeah, here it is. No, that's that ended up in the wrong space. Okay. Fuck. Hang on. Hang on. I got this. There we go. Okay, now I can do my bottoms up. All right, Harry, you got your Coca-Cola still? You haven't drank all of it.
I literally drank nothing.
Oh shit! All right, cool. Okay, so Irish cream. Here we go, Baileys. All right, so Thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you checking out the podcast and hope you enjoy our bullshit. Feel free to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or Google Podcasts, and subscribe to the Very Podcast YouTube channel. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, we have a Discord server you can join. Just go to our YouTube channel's About tab and you'll find the link there. With all that said, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bottoms up, boys. Good shit.
Wow.